All right, so I guess the Oscars are back. It seems like the past few years people have been losing interest in them. No one's really watching them anymore. The ratings are going down. Then all of a sudden, Will Smith smacks the shit out of Chris Rock, and everyone's talking about him. And of course, this is the one year I decide not to watch. And I can't believe it, but I regret not watching the Oscars. I cannot believe I'm saying that shit. I mean, this is probably going to go down as one of the most iconic moments of television right here. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay.
All right, so there's the joke that causes all this chaos. And I know people have been debating whether or not that this is real. And in my opinion, this is 100% real. The way Will Smith reacts to this and when he sits down and starts yelling at Chris Rock, as we'll see here in a second, I have a hard time believing that this was scripted or this is fake in any way. I know these people are good actors, but in my opinion, this is definitely real. Their reactions to this, there's no way you could fake this kind of stuff. So the joke here that led to this historic moment that's about to take place is that Will Smith's wife looks like G.I. Jane, basically because she's bald. And this is a lot of controversy here as well. A lot of people are debating whether or not this is fake, and a lot of people are debating whether or not this was, like, if you can kind of justify what Will Smith did here, because people think that Chris Rock took things too far, making fun of Jada Smith's hair because she has alopecia, so she loses her hair, and I guess she can't really grow hair. So people think you shouldn't make fun of somebody for something that they can't control, I guess. But in my opinion, this joke, this was pretty light stuff. If you're at the Oscars, there's comedians up there making fun of you. And this wasn't even that serious of a joke. Like, he just said she looked like G.I. Jane. It's not that serious. And if it did offend her that much, then Will should have just talked to Chris Rock, like, behind the scenes, like after the show or something, and say, like, dude, that was a little out of line. Do you mind just apologizing to my wife? You can't just go up there and slap him because he made a joke. This is a comedian making a joke. You can't just hit somebody over it. And at the Oscars, there have been jokes that were a lot worse than this. Isn't this just like a normal thing at the Oscars? Like, you have a comedian up there roasting people and just making jokes, to have some entertainment. So it's not just people handing out awards and just thanking each other. You need some kind of entertainment. And this year they gave it to us. I got to give them credit here. This is awesome. But also at the same time, obviously you can't just go around hitting people over a joke, like hitting a comedian over a joke that is not even that bad. If Chris Rock were standing there just like relentlessly going after her and taking really personal shots, then I could understand getting angry over, like, still not hitting the guy, but just maybe saying, dude, just knock it off or something like that. But just one joke about how she looks like G.I. Jane and you're going to go up and hit somebody over it, like, dude, you got some problems. And it looked like right when Chris said that joke, Will was laughing at it and he didn't even care that much. But then maybe he saw his wife's face, because right when he says the joke, Will's laughing at it, but Jada definitely does not look happy about it, and she looks really pissed off. So maybe Will saw her face and saw her reaction to it, and it's just like, God damn it, this guy upset my wife. I need to go teach him a lesson. He's trying to act like a tough guy or something, and he just took things way too far. And I'm sure he probably regrets it, and maybe he's apologized to Chris Rock. Also, he won an Oscar after this. It's crazy. He went up there and slapped this guy, and then later on, they gave him a fucking award. That is fucking awesome. This is the greatest thing that Hollywood's done. This is the most entertaining shit Hollywood has produced in the past 10 years, I'd say.
I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
All right, there it is. The slap heard around the world. Like, this is going to go down in history. You've probably already watched this a billion times. People will be watching this for the next, I don't know how long. This is going to be the biggest meme ever. People are going to be talking about this forever. They're going to be analyzing this. There's going to be so much controversy over this. It's crazy. And people are already picking sides. People are saying Chris Rock, he deserved the slap. Well, not that he deserved the slap, but they can see where Will is coming from, I guess. And then there are people saying that this is comedy, this is a joke, and you can't just hit somebody over a joke. And right now, I definitely agree with the latter. I do not think that this was a good move from Will Smith. He looked like an idiot here, and he cannot control himself. Like, is this really where we draw the line with comedy? If you make fun of somebody because they're bald, or they can't grow hair, or something like that, then they deserve to be hit, or that joke is just way out of line. You just can't make those jokes anymore just because it's something you can't control. Like with guys, I feel like you can make fun of guys for not having hair all the time. People make bald jokes all the time. No one really stands up for that. Nobody really cares. And also, like with being short, you can make fun of a guy for being short. It's like, obviously it's not a nice thing to do, but it's not something that if you do it, you're like, oh my God, how dare you? You know, a stand-up comedian making fun of somebody because they're short or because they're bald, that is way out of line. You deserve to be slapped in the face. Like, this joke felt like nothing compared to most stand-up comedians. If a comedian does crowd work and they're making fun of people, you're going to hear shit a lot worse than this. This is just pathetic. To hit somebody over this stupid joke, like, even if it's a bad joke, then just don't laugh at it and be like, dude, that's all you got? Like, that was the dumbest joke ever. You're just, oh, she's bald. Wow, she looks like G.I. Jane. That's hilarious. Just tell them that it's a dumb joke. You can't just go around hitting people over jokes, hitting stand-up comedians over jokes. It's not even like you're walking on the street and someone calls her G.I. Jane and, you know, you want to stick up for her. Like, I don't understand that. You're basically at a comedy show here and a comedian makes fun of her and you're going to run up and hit him. Come on, dude. This is pathetic.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
That is true. This is going to go down as one of the most iconic moments ever. And I got to give Chris Rock some credit because he handled that well. He gets slapped in the face and he just continues on. Like, this dude is a professional. And like I said, by the reactions here, I just refuse to believe that this is fake. These reactions seemed way too genuine. The way that Will Smith was yelling at him, that seemed way too real to me. That was some genuine anger right there. And I don't know why. I think he's just overreacting. These people in Hollywood, their egos are way too big. I mean, this is ridiculous. He's on national television and he's going up and slapping a comedian over a joke. Like, dude, are you kidding me? You're worth like $500,000. You're a movie star and you're getting this offended over a joke. People will pay thousands of dollars to go see Chris Rock and have him make fun of him like that. If you can't handle a joke like this, then maybe you shouldn't be at the Oscars. Like, you are way too insecure. This is just a stand-up comedian making some jokes. It's not that serious. It's not that personal. He might not have even written that joke. It might have been somebody else's. He's just saying it. It's just not that deep to me, you know? Unless these two have a history and Chris Rock has been making fun of Will Smith's wife forever, then maybe I'd understand. But to me, this is just a comedian telling a joke, and maybe it's offensive. Maybe you think it's too offensive, but this is not an appropriate reaction, and I just don't understand how Chris Rock is the bad guy here. Like, how the hell was he supposed to know that this is such a sensitive topic? And he might not have even known that she had alopecia. He might have thought that she just shaved her head too. You know, it's just so stupid. It's not that serious. Like, why are you getting so mad over this? So in conclusion, I think Will Smith just made a complete fool out of himself, and he probably knows it. He probably just got heated in the moment and wanted to try to act like some tough guy or something. And he probably apologized by now, and he probably knows that he was way out of line, hopefully, because that was some unhinged shit right there. But it did make for good entertainment. Who would have thought that the Oscars this year would be worth watching and that we would get this iconic moment from them? Alright, so that's about it for this video. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what your opinion is on this topic. Then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.